My name is Christy Wyskiel, and I'm Senior Advisor to President Daniels, and I run a group called Johns Hopkins Technology Ventures. I spent most of my career as an investor, an institutional investor, primarily in the medical device and life sciences space, and so I had the opportunity to invest in both public and private companies. I came to Baltimore in 1999 and delighted to have transitioned from the investment world to really helping build the ecosystem now. At Maverick, I was a managing director and part of the healthcare team and covered both public and private medical device investments. When I left Maverick, I really had an interest in investing in building private companies, and so I started that effort primarily with companies in Maryland. I actually founded 2 companies with Johns Hopkins faculty members and invested and advised in a number of others. Graybug is an ophthalmology company that I founded with a number of professors from the Wilmer Eye Institute, Justin Haynes, Peter McDonnell, and Peter Campicero. And we were really focused on using novel delivery systems for diseases of the eye. And Veda was a company I founded initially based on an agreement with a large pharma company. As I was doing my work with Hopkins faculty and in the Baltimore ecosystem, I sensed that, as many others have over time, that there was a real opportunity to build an ecosystem for biotech companies, for life sciences companies, for health IT companies in and around the anchor institutions. And having had some experience with that with some faculty entrepreneurs, I had some ideas about some infrastructure building that we could and should be doing as a city, as a state, to really promote entrepreneurship out of our universities. And so I was introduced by a mutual friend to President Daniels to talk about the ecosystem. When I first joined Hopkins 2.5 years ago, we gathered a group of faculty and student entrepreneurs. This committee was chaired by 2 very prolific scientific entrepreneurs, Drew Pardall and Jennifer Alicieff. We went around the country and looked at very vibrant ecosystems in and around universities and tried to see what they had, what existed. We then came back and really mapped our own ecosystem to say what we had. And I think that we saw in all vibrant ecosystems there were the 3 elements of space, resources, and funding. I think it's very difficult to prioritize one over the other. In fact, I describe them as 3 legs of a stool because you have to have all 3 or it doesn't work. And so we've been slowly and systematically, we and a number of partners throughout the city and state have been putting the space, the resources, and funding in place to provide the necessary strength for the ecosystem. President Daniels and really the entire leadership of Johns Hopkins cares about this for 4 primary reasons. The first of which, it's simply the right thing to do to bring products to market. We know that it's not enough just to write about them or think about them, but if you actually want to change someone's life, you've got to have that product, whether it's a drug, whether it's software, whether it's a medical device, and bring that to market. So it's really all about human impact first and foremost. Secondly, in an effort in this day and age to attract and retain the very best faculty and students, these are the types of services that we need and want to have. And so to continue to build on the outstanding reputation of the university, this is an endeavor that is very important to leadership. The third is that if we get this right and we do this well, there are a number of examples of our peers that have had great success in translating products to market and then receiving royalties off of those. And so there could be financial returns if we get this right. And the final reason that President Daniels and leadership care about this is the economic development mission and really the ecosystem building aspect of what we're doing.